Welcome back. It's episode 5.
If you haven't checked out episode 4 or 3 or 2 or 1, if this is your first time with us, welcome to the show.
Welcome to the Straighten Up podcast. Check out the previous episodes if you haven't already.
Yeah, for sure. I know the last one was really fun.
It was a good one.
Throw in a little Arizona sweet tea and
Yeah, go ahead and crack one open for us.
Cracker.
Put it in the mic. Put it in the
on
mic.
a cracker.
Here we go. Arizona sweet tea. We love you. Oh yeah, we love Arizona sweet tea here. Sponsor us, please. They're not paying us yet.
Even just a little,
Dude, yeah,
just a little post,
little care, not even just a care package, anything,
throw something our way, or don't,
or just
we're not poor sports.
Yeah, we're still gonna love you. Maybe less, but we'll still love you. What's up, dude?
Nothing really. Did you hear about this might be a little late, but did you hear about the Ed Sheeran imposter? I know you hate Ed Sheeran.
I haven't, and I've been really excited for you to tell me about this.
So this guy looks exactly like Ed Sheeran.
Mm-hmm.
Ed Sheeran? Ed Sharon?
Edison Sheerison. So what about him?
He went to churches and he'd play for him.
No, he did not play Ed Sheeran's songs.
He played Shape of You or sang it, and I guess one church was like, "You are not him. You are not that guy.
You're not that guy, pal.
You are not that guy.
You're not that guy."
The church scamming Ed Sheeran imposter is not real.
That's pretty crazy. Yeah, I don't really mess with Ed Sheeran, as we've mentioned in previous episodes.
Well, this is what he looks like. You ready?
Okay, yeah. I'll put it on screen for people. Dude, you're not for real. Dude, you're not being serious.
I mean,
show me again. I'm gonna pretend like I didn't see it the first time. Dude, he looks just like him.
If that guy came up to you and was like, "Hey,
that's
I'm Ed Sheeran. Can I play you a song?"
That's Ed Sheeran, dude. That's my Ed Sheeran.
That's not Ed Sheeran.
Oh, man.
That's Ed Sheeran. Dude, he's...
Oh, I could have made a joke, but I probably would have got canceled.
He's,
So I'll keep it to myself.
Yeah, dude. Convinced 3 local churches he is Ed Sheeran, and even went as far as performing The Shape of You in front of Christ Community Church last Sunday. I'm sorry, but that song, I'm not...
in love with your body. Oh, wow, 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 wow.
For somebody that hates Ed Sheeran, you know a lot of that.
That song, don't even cap. That
Anyway,
song played on the radio
yeah, it did.
Clockwork.
Anyway, that's not a song that I'd sing in front of a church.
Yeah, maybe I'd think about that's like the only one I really know.
When the pastor was asked why he believed the real Ed Sheeran would perform for $35 and a sandwich, he just assumed he had fell on tough times. Oh, geez.
Homeless Ed Sheeran, dude. Oh, that's awesome.
He said he just assumed he had fell on tough times. If you have any information about Ronnie's whereabouts, message us immediately.
His name's Ronnie?
Yeah.
That's pretty tough.
Can you not tell?
That's mean. Sorry.
You're telling me that guy doesn't look like a
mic.
Ronnie.
Hold on, I'm trying to...
Cut.
No. We're good. I was just making sure we had enough time.
You tell me he doesn't look like a Ronnie.
Ronnie?
Ronnie. My name Ronnie.
Maybe Rodney, and he can't say it because he's missing teeth. My name's Ronnie.
It's Rodney Williams Jr.
He's a junior? Maybe he's Ed Sheeran's kid.
Gosh, dude, the longer I look at it, the more I'm just...
Dude, who are you really if you're falling for that?
Right? Well, I guess, if you're a church.
No.
Hey,
No.
I'll sing for you. $35 and a sandwich.
Okay. Maybe they just like they knew he wasn't Ed Sheeran and they were just like, all right, Ed Sheeran.
He convinced 3 churches.
That's so sick, actually. That's really
Dude's a
freaking cool.
legend.
That's pretty cool. Oh man, we could if you want. Should we save sus time for the end of the episode?
I mean, we could do our sus time now.
It's a good segue.
Yeah.
Music. This one comes from Aiden. Thank you, Aiden, for dropping the sus time suggestion. Straighten up suggestion. We're going to do some music genre ranking.
Is it genre or
Genre?
Genre.
Genry.
Huh?
Genry.
Journey.
Genre. Musique genre ranking. Ranking. Okay.
Anyway.
So let's. I don't know how we're gonna do this since we're an audio only podcast right now. So I guess it's gonna get confusing verbally. So just kind of do. I don't know.
So where's rap music at for you?
What kind of ranking you want to do? S, A, B, D, C, F, or wait. S, A, B, C, D, F. That's like the common tier listing.
S.
S is like God tier, like the best of the best, in my opinion. S tier.
Oh. No, I'm thinking 1 to 10.
Okay, we'll do 1 to 10.
1 to 10, what would you rank rap music?
What? Define rap though.
Like Lil Baby, Da Baby, Lil Durk.
Depending, since it's all the same genre, depending on who it is, it can range from an 8 to a 9 for me. Rap music. But that being said, there's a lot of rap songs that I do not like.
We're not rating artists. We're just rating music.
Right. The genre of rap.
Yeah.
So 8 to 9.
Okay.
What about you? Rap music.
It all depends on my mood. I'd say 7.
Okay. Who's like your favorite rap artist?
Honestly, I'd say old school rap is probably my favorite of any rap, honestly.
Okay.
Just because it's more real.
Yeah. There's some real rappers out there now, but
yeah, but not like NWA real.
yeah, I get you.
I'd say that'd be my favorite group. What's next?
You know what I've started to get into? Metal music. And I've always disliked metal.
Like Metallica?
No, like new metal. Like there's this band called Bad Omens. They mix some like trap stuff. So it's like it's crazy. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like it scratches an itch that my brain has never experienced. So I don't know if that's technically metal, but that's my entry into the genre of metal.
Okay.
I'd probably give that a 9 at the current moment.
Yeah. Okay. I'd give genre. I'd give metal. I'd probably give it an 8, honestly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. What about like rock?
Love rock music.
So
Full on 9.
rock to me, what is rock to you? Like classic rock or like
Yes. All of it.
just everything that's ever been considered rock ever?
Like Nickelback, Metallica, Def Leppard, what's that? Crazy Train, Ozzy Osbourne, ZZ Top. That's Southern rock though. ZZ Top and Leonard Skinner is Southern rock. The Allman Brothers are rock. I'd say full on 9.
9. Wow.
Yeah.
See, I'm leaning more towards more like a 6 or a 7, just because I do not venture there.
Yeah.
I don't think anything from me is gonna get a 10. Just because obviously there's gonna be something better than the next thing, but it's nothing can be perfect. Dave Portnoy says that about, he does the pizza show for Barstool. He's never given a pizza a 10 because nothing is perfect.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that.
So I think,
but I'd say my 10 would come for country music.
See, I'm not a country guy.
But it's not like new country.
I'm not even an old country. I don't like
it's not
country
even like
music.
It's not even like old country either. Like the individual country artists that are out there right now, like Cody Johnson, Sturgill Simpson, Tyler Childers, the individual people out there that don't have a record label that are doing it on their own, I have way more respect for them, and that's why they're at the top of my list.
Oh, little sidebar real quick.
Yeah.
We're gonna venture out of this a little bit. Tom McDonald, did you see that?
I didn't.
Tom McDonald is an independent rapper, and he is very controversial. He does not care about anyone's opinion. He speaks his mind.
Yeah.
And I respect that. You know, whether you agree with it or not, he speaks his mind. And he was trying to get number one on the Billboard charts because I guess he's coming out with like 2 albums or something.
He's got one album with Adam Calhoun.
He just put out an album not too long ago, and it was supposed to, with all the physical copies that he had sold from his website, and plus the streams digital, he was supposed to blow everyone else's top album out of the water.
Yeah.
Like, he was supposed to be number one on the Billboard charts. And he's completely independent. So if you buy a CD from his website, it's coming from his house. Like, he's mailing it from, you know, maybe it's got a different address, but he's mailing it from his hands.
Right.
Billboard was refusing to count his physical copies sold.
That happens a lot.
And that's where majority of his music, half of his music isn't even on streaming services. Think about that. He was gonna top Billboard almost strictly based on CD sales.
But they wouldn't do it.
But they were refusing to count it. So I think he's going into some legal stuff with them right now, trying to get them to count it. But as of right now, I don't think he's charting like he should have been.
Independent artists. Upchurch is another one. Ryan Upchurch. He's come a long way. Of course, I didn't listen to him whenever he first came out, but I have been listening to him for the past 3 years. He vlogs and he makes his music. He not only does he do rap, he does country rap and country music and then some rock stuff. He said that he'd get haters that would be like, "Okay, you could do this, but why can't you do this?" And then he'd come out with an album that's strictly rock.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's
tough.
tough.
He's hardcore, dude. He got a Lamborghini, and he's from Tennessee, and he was like, "I'm getting ready to get a rebel flag wrapped on this Lamborghini." He was like, "I'll be the only dude out there with a rebel flag wrapped Lamborghini."
His windows are gonna get bashed like daily.
It's tough though. Not if you live in Tennessee. That's pretty common. But no, and then so he took his Lambo to his concert. Had everybody at that concert
sign it
on the paint job with a Sharpie. Ethan Terry, who we went to school with, he signed it.
I think that's where I saw it.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean that's so like that's being with your crowd. You know what I'm saying?
Music hits different when it's connected.
And he doesn't make it music for him,
right?
And he'll tell you that. He'll be like, "I don't make music for me. I'll make music for the people that listen to me." And somebody will bash him, and he'll do a reaction video about it. Somebody will just straight like try.
See, too much of that though is just arrogant and stupid.
Well, and he'll let it go so far. Like one guy was putting out videos every day bashing this guy, and Upchurch took one of the videos and was like, and before like he had 3 words in, he was like, "I'm not even gonna let this guy talk." He was like, "I'll let you guys watch the video, but I'm not even going to really let him talk." Everything that he said, Upchurch was coming back, just firing shots at him. He's like, "We're 3 seconds in, and I've already said 1,800 words."
The thing about, like, bashing someone it's not going to hit their audience. Like, it's a horrible idea to bash anyone because say we've got, 10 diehard fans of this podcast. If someone comes out with a YouTube video, Straighten Up Podcast is blah, 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 and the reasoning isn't all there, those 10 people are going to destroy you.
Right.
And the people that start to realize that you're acting like an idiot that are your supporters are now going to be my supporters.
Yep. And that's why he's like, he's come out and said, he's like, yeah, I'm not going to do this anymore because I'm just giving them clout.
Right. Sorry, I was drinking. Right. That's like, it's the same thing with, that's happened a lot in music.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
so
back to more of the tier list.
I'd say indie artists are
indie.
Independent artist.
That's a different genre, I think. Like, independent isn't a genre of music. That's a classification of the artist. Indie music is...
Okay, independent country music.
Okay, that's your 10?
That's my... that'd be my 9 or 10, yeah.
Country music, yeah. I think I'm going to stand firm with a...
2.
Like, I don't know.
You can't say they're bottom.
It's definitely not the bottom. Maybe like a 3 tops. Just because I didn't grow up on it.
Yeah.
And I don't like it. It's just not what I find music to be.
Yeah.
To me. What do you feel about just pop music?
4.
There's some pop music that I really enjoy, and there's some pop music that I do not.
See, the thing about pop music is popular on TikTok.
Yeah, but there's other songs.
But so let me rebuttal. Let me continue on this one. I'll hear a song on TikTok, and you only hear a clip of it, and I'll be like, that's cool. And then I'll look it up, and it'll be nothing like the song that I heard on TikTok, and I'll be like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It just puts a bad taste in my mouth.
It's that clickbait, dude.
Yeah, like that. I want to take a pic with Cardi B inside my cardigan.
You thought that song was going to be good?
As soon as I heard it, I was like, this is kind of trash. And then it kept going through, and I was like, you know what? This kind of has a little bit of a groove to it. So I looked the song up. It's a 1-minute song.
Yeah. That the TikTok is the song pretty much.
Yeah.
I heard a song on TikTok the other day, and I think it's one of my new favorite songs.
Yeah?
It's called Loud. Loud, but in parentheses, it's a Y. Loudy, I guess. By Louis Del Mar. It's real, like, guitar heavy. I don't like acoustic guitar really a whole lot, but the way the bass and the drums hit, it's like, and it's just like, it hits a part of my,
Yeah, I gotcha.
hits my chest nice. Pause. But I like it. And that's more alternative. Where would you put alternative music?
I don't really listen to alternative
I think
music.
Alternative music, to me, is like almost a 10. So like maybe a real high 9. I'll look up some alternative artists and see. You can go ahead and do another one if you want. Another music genre.
How many more do we have?
There's a lot of genres, dude.
But
I mean, yeah.
Stick with the basics.
What about like classical music? You ever turn it on that?
Nope.
What about reggae?
Here and there.
Reggae's pretty sweet. What about dubstep?
Nope.
I
went to school. We went to school with a guy that would walk around the hallways and just do it randomly.
Yeah. Dubstep, it's kind of freaking sweet though. Now, like 2012 dubstep, like that stuff was not very cool to me. But like the way it's kind of blending, it's like starting to blend with alternative and some of the heavier rock music. I'm really starting to enjoy that. Yeah, so that's kind of a broken tier list. When we start doing a video at the same time, maybe we'll get a big board and we'll tier list some things.
That'd be cool.
Do like a combo tier list. Like
Yeah.
we have to mutually agree. So like meet in the middle in some places. That could be cool. Yeah, Aiden. Hopefully that answers that for you. Thanks for doing that sus suggestion or straighten up suggestion. If you guys have any, make sure you follow us on Instagram. Links in the description. Follow our TikTok, also in the description. Reach out to us wherever you can. Give us some suggestions. Maybe we'll talk about it on the next episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We're probably going to be a little late to this just because at the time of recording, this is going to come out a couple weeks after the conversation's already happened. Do you think there's more doors or more wheels?
Oh, dude.
It's tough, I know.
Honestly, I was on doors.
You were team doors?
I was team doors. What about you?
So you were team
Yes,
doors?
hang on. I want to hear your analogy for this, and then I'll see where I stand.
Personally, I am team wheels.
Okay.
I always have been, always will be, I think.
See, I was doors.
Yeah?
Yeah, but now I'm thinking wheels, because wheels are in everything.
Wheels are in everything. Wheels are indoors. I think.
No,
What about the handle?
it's not in the door.
That is the door.
No, it's
Without
not.
the handle, does the door work?
Yes.
Not really.
Yeah. You just got to push it.
Okay. Well, look at this. These drawers right here,
Those
they have
aren't-
4 wheels on the inside of it.
Right. What about
So there's
What about caskets?
4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24 wheels in this room without the chairs we're sitting in.
What about caskets? Caskets have doors. Cabinets have doors.
But
Cars have doors.
to lower a casket in the ground, you have to have wheels. It's a pulley system. Cars have wheels.
Yeah, but there's not a different pulley system for every casket.
So how are you about to be on team wheels and argue for team doors right now?
No, I'm saying that I was on doors, and that's why I was on
Okay.
doors. But I'm on. I think I'm team wheels.
I think think about like skyscrapers in New York City. Sure, they've got a lot of doors, right? What are they sitting in though?
Chairs with wheels on them.
At least 6 to 8.
Mm-hmm.
At least 6 to 8 wheels per chair.
Yeah, I think wheels are more common. I feel like wheels are more.
Yeah.
Like you can just have a random wheel.
Let's be
You
real.
can't just have a random door sitting anywhere.
Yeah. Which was the bigger invention though?
Wheels.
Wheels.
100%.
You know all about the invention of wheels through school. I can't tell you one time.
You can't reinvent the wheel.
Right, exactly.
But I can reinvent the door.
You can, and it's been done. Elevator doors, sliding doors, glass doors.
Aren't elevating doors sliding doors?
No,
Why?
because one you do with your hand. Sliding doors
They slide.
you do with your
They
hand,
both slide.
but it's mechanic. It's not the same. You hit a button. That's my classification.
Okay.
There's wheels in elevators.
Yeah.
Dude, there's wheels everywhere. Team wheels all the way. And if you disagree with that, you're wrong.
There's doors on planes and doors on boats.
But there's wheels on planes.
Not all of them.
Most of them.
Yeah, pretty much all of them.
Yeah. Dude, there's wheels everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got anything?
I might,
Let's let Dane check the notes. Check the notes. See what you got. See what you got.
Motorcycles, dude.
Motorcycles have wheels, no doors.
Okay, shut up.
What about them?
No, how do you think about them? Would you ever ride one?
They scare me.
Would you ever drive one?
I would not. Ooh, I don't know that I'd drive one.
You're not getting on the back of my bike.
I don't know that I'd drive one, but I'd definitely ride one. And you know what I'm definitely going to do right now? Crack me an Arizona sweet tea. Oh,
Ooh, that was a good crack.
that was a good one.
That's a good crack. So what about motorcycles and dirt bikes?
they're literally the same thing. One's for the dirt and one's for the
Would you
road.
ride a dirt bike? Like drive a dirt bike?
It's the same principle, so no.
I wouldn't. I'd drive 4-wheelers now, but
I drive a 4-wheeler.
I'd pick a dirt bike over a 4-wheeler any day.
I almost died in a 4-wheeler one time.
You can almost die in a 4-wheeler all the time. I feel like there's a higher chance of you dying on a 4-wheeler than there is on a dirt bike. Dirt bikes are lighter. You can kick a dirt bike off of you. You have more balance. You have more control.
I don't like this.
You don't do that.
The terrain will make you do this. If you're not steady here.
It's the same on a 4-wheeler.
But there's 4 wheels. I've got more stability.
Not really.
I'm going to be real, though. I've never tried to ride a dirt bike. So here's the thing. I'd try to ride a dirt bike before I rode a motorcycle. And I don't think I'll ever ride a motorcycle. So if I ride a dirt bike, it's only ever going to be a dirt bike. No way I'm doing that on the street, because if I crash, I rather hit the dirt and slide than hit the concrete and slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what I'd do though. But
Cool.
I'd definitely ride with someone on a motorcycle. Yeah, 100% there.
Yeah.
What you got?
You ever been in a car wreck?
No,
Not never.
not never.
Not a one.
I've never even been pulled over. Knock on wood.
Oh, I've gotten pulled over.
I don't even know. I don't know how, because I've been driving, maybe almost 4 years,
Almost.
and I haven't even come close to it. Yeah, I really don't know how, because where we're from, cops are
Crazy.
everywhere.
Crazy, dude.
And I'm not gonna lie, I speed.
Oh yeah.
I break some traffic
I got
laws.
pulled over going 24 over.
That's reckless driving.
Mm-hmm. Well, what it would have been 14 over, but it was where that kid got hit in the middle of town. So they lowered the speed limit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we had got off of a football game. It was our conference title, and we had won, right? We were undefeated. And I to this day, I think we're the best team that ever walked into that school. We were the winningest team for sure. Our records showed that.
The winningest.
Winningest. We won the most games by the most points. But no, we had just got done with the game, and I drove half an hour to my house where everybody was supposed to meet up, and then I get here, and then they tell me to go meet them 45 minutes away at a restaurant. So at Bubba's.
Mm-hmm.
So I get in Mom's car, and I am flying down the interstate. And I get off the interstate, and I come through this town, through Sellersburg, and I'm flying. Dude, 24 over.
Yeah.
Speed limit was like 30. I was going 55, every bit of it. And
Like through the middle of town?
Through, you know where Dixon Racing Supply is? Jim O'Neill Ford on the Dairy, like by
Yes.
Dairy Queen? Down there.
Okay.
And because I got off the interstate, and I was zooming, and I saw headlights just flip on, and I was like, yep, that's a cop. I'm pulling over. Didn't even turn on his blueberries and cherries yet. So I just pulled over, and he walks up and was like, you know you were going 24 over? I was like, no, dude, I didn't know that at all. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, sorry, dude, just got home. I said, I give him this whole story about how we won, and he was like, I was at that game. I said, well, I started for that game. And
you thought you were a celebrity?
And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah, I did. And he said, well, I just need your information. And I looked at him and was like, am I getting a ticket? He goes, nah, dude. If you all would have lost that game, I probably would have given you one. I was like, yo, awesome, bro.
Nice.
And then so he gives me my stuff, and I'm freaked. I'm like, holy shit. So, yeah, there was that time. And then I did a burnout in the middle of the school parking lot after a basketball game. And I was flying through the school parking lot. And it was whenever I first got my license, first got my truck. And there was a cop, and he was supposed to be the worst cop in the burg, and he was supposed to just be a real asshole.
Yeah.
And so I'm flying down the parking lot, and I see him and his partner. Excuse me. They've got their computer on in the cop car.
Yeah.
And him and his partner both just slowly turn and look at me while I'm... And he pulls me over, and I didn't have my headlights on.
Mm.
And he was like... He walks up. It was stupid. I had one cop at my driver's side window and one with a flashlight on my glove box. Come on.
Yeah.
I had a mullet. You really think I'm going to pull something stupid? Like,
Yeah, dude.
so he pulls me over and he was like, "Hey, you was coming around a little fast around that corner." I said, "Yeah, man, my truck, it's a manual and it's got a carburetor in it. If it stalls out, then sometimes, especially whenever it's cold, it doesn't start back up."
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, so I was just trying to get it to kick back into gear and start back up before it, died. And he was like, "Oh, okay. Well, you don't have any headlights on?" I said, "No, I didn't know that. We're in the middle of the city. I couldn't even tell." And he was like, "Yeah." And I said, "Well, I pulled my headlights out. I was like, if I don't, if I don't keep them on the brights, then I've got a headlight out on my dims." And so I switched to the dim headlights, and he was like, "Well, you can't run high beams all the time." And I was like, "They're so freaking dim, dude. Those are my high beams right there." He was like, "You can't run them." I was like, "Nobody even knows. Nobody
Dude,
will know."
especially now, newer cars, their headlights are so bright.
Yeah.
And
it's
it makes
ridiculous.
me so mad. Did
Yeah.
you see that? I don't remember which car it was, but it was a new advertisement, and the way they were advertising how bright the high beams was there was a cow in front of the car, and the lights were shining, and you could see the shadow of the cow, but you could see the organs through the cow. That's how bright the lights were.
That's awesome. That's hilarious.
But no, it's not, because then think about what it does to your eyeballs when it's real late at night and you're driving home, and then you shift just a little to the left, just like this, whoop, just a little bit, just because your mind wants something to look at, so you go, whoop, and then you've literally got the sun blinding your eyes.
Yeah. My teacher the other day was telling a story about how he put bright headlights in his 77 Corvette. He put aircraft headlights in it.
Okay.
Those things are huge and bright.
Is that legal?
No,
Okay.
not at all. And he said, I wanted to really see the trees. He said, so I put aircraft headlights on it.
See the trees?
Yeah. So he was like, I was driving down the road, a 2-lane road, and this car is pulling by me, and he's got his bright lights on. And he said, I've been driving for an hour just waiting for somebody to have their bright lights on passing me so I could flash them my lights. So this car is driving by, and he's got his brights on. He said, I waited for him to get a little bit closer. He said, and then I flashed my aircraft lights at him. And then he said, I saw brake lights, and there was blueberries and cherries in my rear view. And he said, that cop come up, and it was a state cop. He said, that cop came up and said, what the hell is in the front end of this car? He said, those are aircraft headlights. And that cop looked at him and said, I don't see any wings on this damn thing. You need to go home and take them off. He said, yes, sir. And he said, and I looked at my teacher. I said, so how long them headlights been in there? He goes, since I put them in. I said, they're still in there? He said, to this day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude.
That's ballsy.
Yeah, it is. Well, back to my story. He's like, you can't run high beams all the time. I was like, dude, they're so freaking dim, you can't even tell the difference.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I just need to. I said, I just started my job at Chuck E. Cheese. And he was like, you work at Chuck E. Cheese? I was like, yeah, I saw you in there a couple weeks ago, actually. And he said, I thought I saw you. And so now I'm talking to the cop. You know, instead of pleading, I'm just talking to him.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah. And he goes, I ran your plate. That plate's not coming up in my computer. I was like,
what?
I said, oh, that's not the plate that's supposed to be on there. He said, yeah, that plate's not even coming up. I said, see, I registered this truck as an antique, so I'm running an antique plate on it that's not registered. And he's like, oh. And I said, but here's my actual plate. And I had it in the seat. I was like, here's my actual plate. And he goes, I don't know the law on that, so I'm going to let you go on that one.
Huh.
He said, check that out a little bit more. And I was like, okay. And then he goes, I'll be right back. And he goes, you realize your reverse lights stay on while you're driving down the road? I said, no, I didn't. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And I was like, no, I didn't realize that.
That's the chair. I didn't fart, I swear.
He walks away and comes back and goes, he said, this is from Sellersburg Police. I'm like, here we go. And I had my license for 2 months, maybe. Hands me $100 gift card.
What?
Yes. Just a Visa gift card.
For what?
To fix my truck.
But why?
I have no clue. It was around Christmas.
This was supposed to be the worst cop?
Yeah, he was supposed to be like the one that would book you.
Wow,
and
dude.
So he was like, this is from Sellersburg Police. Here's this. You know, be safe. And I was like, dude, you don't know how much like this means to me. I was like, can I, get out and hug you? I get out of the truck, realize I didn't even have my seatbelt on. And I gave him a hug and drove off, one headlight and my reverse lights on.
Did you ever spend it?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if it was like a prank.
No, yeah, it was real.
Because I think that, honestly, that would be worse than getting a ticket.
Cop pranking you?
Yes, dude. Oh, my gosh. Could you imagine? Here's $100, and it's like you only get like $2 out of the gift card because he's already used most of it.
That's funny.
I think I'd feel more emotional damage than if he was just like, here's a $25 ticket.
Yeah, it feels like you're screwed over.
Right. It's like, you have my hopes up.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas, like, I see your lights come on, I know I'm getting a ticket. But you thought you got lucky and then get pranked.
Yeah. He's just not giving you a ticket.
Right, yeah.
Like, at the end of the day, he's just not giving you a ticket. He just really played with your emotions.
Yeah. Like
see, because facing a cop is scary enough.
It's very scary.
It's very intimidating.
I'll psych myself out. Like, I'll be driving down any long stretch of road and I'll see some lights that just kind of look like cop lights.
Mm-hmm.
Like the headlights or even the brake lights, whether they're in front of me or behind me. And I'll straighten up.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll straighten up though, and get my act together because it's scary. Just that, like, it's probably not scary if you've been pulled over, but I never have.
No, it's still scary.
Every time.
Every time. I've been pulled over twice.
I've yet to be pulled over, which I'm very grateful. I'm grateful for.
So it's already an intimidating thing. So, and it already plays with you as soon as you see it. Like, as soon as you're like...
And they love to do that waiting game, too, where they walk back to their car for, like, 10 minutes. And they're just, like, sitting in there. What? Even if they're not even doing anything.
I think they're looking up your stuff.
You think it takes that long?
Yeah.
But it's like, they like to ice the kicker. Dude. This is a total segue.
Yeah, go.
Football.
What about it?
Wasn't there a kicker that missed every field goal, ever?
Sure, professional kicker?
No, at our school. I think there was a kicker that was like supposed to be really good, and he didn't hit anything. Am I crazy for that? Because I feel like there was a kicker that never got a field goal, and he was like always like trying to be the sickest MFer on the field.
I don't know that he was trying. I don't know that he was trying to be like that.
Okay.
I think that's just the vibe that he walked around, just not giving a shit about the team.
Oh, I got
you. And then he couldn't kick on top of that. But I don't remember him because after he left, we had
J-Mac?
Yeah, we had J-Mac for the rest of high school.
Mm-hmm.
He played JV his senior year because they didn't even have a kicker.
Yeah. Man, what else you got? I feel like we talked about cops for at least half an hour.
What time are we running at right now?
We're at 40 minutes.
Whew, I think, honestly, dude, that might be.
Let's get one more thing. One more quick little thing.
What are we getting? Why are we bowing our heads a little bit?
Let's do some debating, me and you.
About what?
Do you think there's more doors or more
More doors or windows?
Windows? Yeah, let's do something controversial.
More
Add
windows.
a third party.
More windows.
You think there's more windows
More
than wheels?
windows. More windows than wheels? No.
You don't think?
No.
Think about a skyscraper now. Any building in New York City, I guarantee you it has. I'm team windows, baby. Boop, 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 boop. Windows all the way. Team windows.
Okay. You know what I am team?
Mm.
I'm team Arizona Sweet Tea.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you about Arizona.
You're not
going to
get me off of this bandwagon.
Let me tell you about Arizona Sweet Tea. It's 100% natural, real brewed sweet tea. My favorite flavor is just the normal Southern style sweet tea. Is that yours?
Yeah.
Dude, I love it. They're out of New York. If you haven't tried it.
No preservatives, no synthetic color, no artificial flavor.
Oh my gosh.
Shake well.
Refrigerate after opening. But who needs
opens it and then doesn't? Well, I guess they sell the jugs.
How do you open it and then not drink it? It's Arizona Sweet Tea. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So head over to drinkarizona.com or anywhere that sells Arizona Sweet Tea and get you some. And, maybe go tell them about us. Tell them that, we love, here at the Straighten Up Podcast, we love Arizona Sweet Tea. Because they know who we are. They know we're coming for them. We want that.
Well, go tell them who sent you.
Yeah.
And, tell us what you think. If you've never had it, go try it.
Yes.
Tell us
recommend.
what you think.
And then, I haven't tried all the flavors. So,
I really like peach tea.
I haven't tried that one. I haven't really dove much outside of this, so maybe that'll be an episode where we sit down and try the.
I don't think that. Maybe, but I don't think that we would have an Arizona Sweet Tea segment if it wasn't for that guy in the gas station.
Yeah, I think that was last episode we talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We'll close it out with shout out to the guy that with the ankle bracelet from last episode that we talked about. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have bought that sweet tea and choked on it in the episode.
We gotta name him something. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
But for now,
drop some comments down.
Yeah, comments and suggestions
for the Arizona crackhead
or sus time, either one.
Yeah, and for sus time, make sure follow us. I did this at the beginning, but make sure you check out our Instagram, our TikTok, Twitter. We got everything. Make sure you subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
Anywhere you can reach us, hit us with some suggestions for Straighten Up Suggestions, a.k.a. Sus Time, baby.
Yes, sir.
We love getting sus over here at the Straighten Up Podcast.
Yep, but I think that's all we could do to you today.
I think we're good today.
All right, signing off for now.
See
you next week.